Hello, hello. If we're gonna go live now, I gotta check if my microphone is working because I can't hear myself now. Let's see. Spurbum and things, so we're gonna have a hard time. Audio. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Let's see if we're live on YouTube and I can see this. I gotta check if my microphone is working because I can't hear myself. Yes, it is. Let's see. And I'm gonna go live on. I got the notification there. I don't have it here. So let's go live. Takes a while to set up, but I can see myself go live. Okay, good. I guess turn my volume down. Check out stuff here, and is this where I can hear myself from here or no? Oh, that's right. I don't hear myself, so I'll leave it on speaker here, and that's it. So I haven't gone live in 2 months now, so it's a little jerky on this thing. I'm gonna shut off a couple of ChatGPT. Photos. I don't know. Shut off LinkedIn, this thing, that thing, this, and we're going to be going much better now, I think. Just got to shut off a couple of things. So, what's been going on? A lot of stuff. And why aren't you going live now? Couldn't care less. Got plenty of stuff to do. And one more thing I need while I'm sitting in my AI office is my trusty cerveza beer. Damn it. It's sort of fading with the background. But anyway, so welcome to the world of AI. What I've been doing, try to give you some ideas, want to talk about some stuff, whatever's going on. And I haven't done a live in a long time. Doesn't mean I haven't been active. I mean, many people know that I started posting a couple of times a day, and I'm doing about 20 to 30 comments every day now, which definitely brings up the I'm gonna go share this now too, so you're not gonna see me all that much. Maybe in the bottom corner someplace. Here. Menu this. Okay, you can see me on the bottom, right corner bottom. And I'm gonna go over this stuff here. So new notifications, blah blah blah. Now I can join myself because I'm live. But anyway, this is what posting more and actually commenting. This is what it does. And I have not been perfect. That's why it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But the days I comment, we could definitely tell when I comment more or when I do something decent. And these big ones, these big impression spikes are usually polls. And the best poll that works is ice cream poll. Cheers. I gotta watch the men's city game as well. Multitasking. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been up to. Drinking beer, enjoying myself, and sitting in the AI studios. Wow, it's really broken up the graphics. It really. Anyway, so this is my growth now. And, audience, we switched to that, and yeah, I rarely now send out connections, and just over the last couple of weeks, my followers went up by about 50 or 60 or something like that. And like I said, LinkedIn for me is not a way of life. It is my number one platform still, but I want to get into how I'm developing other things now. What we're doing for YouTube is my son didn't believe it. I was having a hard time getting him to do long form. So hey, listen, what I figured out was like we need to put out this stuff. We're paying for an Adobe subscription, and we're not really using it too much. He hasn't been doing many shorts. We just decided he's going to do one tomorrow. The shorts are fun for YouTube, but they're not really. They're good to attract quick audiences and to just build up the channel. They help you really build it up quickly. But if you really want some quality content and people to stay and really grow your YouTube, my channel hasn't been growing because I started from zero, but my son's channel, I'll show you that too, is really growing good. He's got like another 40 or something new followers or subscribers on YouTube just by posting this simple stuff I'm going to get into today. And I mean, he's the Adobe expert, and I'm just going to stop sharing this because there's no reason to see that. But yeah, he's the Adobe expert, and I'm just the guy that produces the content, and then he edits it, and we do a good job, and it's pretty simple. But today I was thinking about how do I do it without the Adobe, and there's a quick little hack that you could do, and I will show you. Actually, I will go into Gamma, and that's also sort of a LinkedIn hack for me anyway, is I get into all the stuff that I create, and let me share that now. I want to share the Gamma Brave tab. What do we have at Gamma here? Okay, let's get into Gamma. And just briefly, I'll show you. I mean, I'm not a proponent of Gamma. I'm not going to promote it. I don't get any money from it, but it is a cool tool. I used to use AI carousels a lot. AI carousels is really cool, but sort of Gamma right now beats it because there's cool features in every tool. However, you don't want to be spending $1,000 a month just on tools that you're going to use once a month or something. So I'm always trying to optimize and trying to get better, and trying to stay ahead of the game, because believe it or not, even I got stalkers and duplicators, and as soon as I start seeing that people duplicate what I do and they overflow, link my circle of friends on or network with my stuff again, like whatever I do, they copy, and then they just do way too much of it because they see it works. It's a good idea. It's fresh. It's new. So they just kill it. And that's just what happens. That's why even live is now just talking, like having an exchange with Luke Matthews is said going live is dead. And it's because it's just people have been going live way too much. So if you want to really go nuclear growth, do an ice cream poll. That one got 500 impressions and 20 replies and votes and comments and everything else. I mean, it's another one of my sarcastic posts that I want to do soon. That the more crap you throw out, the more people love it. But anyway, this is my Gamma stuff, and this is all the ones that I created over the last 2 months. And we did get Gamma. For every time you invite somebody, they give you like 400, 200 credits, and like one of these carousels up to 10 slides is 10 credits, to 40 credits, and then got like we got a bunch of invites and a bunch of Google accounts, so we got like 2,000 credits. Then we ran through that, and then we just said, all right, you know what? Let's just pay for it. And Gamma costs only like $10 a month, so it's pretty cool. And then it becomes unlimited. Then you just can create all the stuff, and like I said, this is all the stuff I've created since, when was the views? Last view 23 days ago. Load more 24 days ago. I mean, just been, abusing Gamma a lot, literally. 3 months ago, for the last 3 months, I've been using Gamma. So I do some Gemini stuff. I generate pictures, weird, different combinations. I've been using the free one on Bing. Then I have some of the images I have post edited by Gemini, something in Canva, and something in OpenAI. People ask me, "What is your favorite tool?" I don't care. Whatever gets the job done and does the proud 2-0. Wow, I missed the goal. Cool. I was hoping City will take it and Luis Enrique will go far in this. Oh, not Luis Enrique. It's Pep Guardiola will go far because he missed out on the Champions League this year, and City have not been doing well all season. But anyway, back to Gamma and stuff, and yeah. So I use this AI stuff, and then I, sort of mix it up. So then I have like one text post, and then a Gamma post, and sometimes a poll. Now I'm just going live just to get some notifications out to people that I'm still alive, because LinkedIn always sends you stuff that just when you do something new, people get notifications more than if you do the same old stuff. So, for example, if I was going live every week, I know people go live 7 days a week. Some of them go live. The record guy that I had in my following was a guy that was doing 21 live streams a week. After that, even the LinkedIn algorithm is just going to ignore you anyway. So who gives a damn? But anyway, so yeah, I follow the news on LinkedIn and I follow Gamma, and yeah, I got 3 months worth of stuff here. I forget how many that would be even, but yeah, for each one, what I do is I create this thing, and then I discovered this little cool feature in Gemini. I don't want to get into all the details of it because I just don't want to spend 3 hours here today, but I'll spend a few minutes more. No, more like another hour or so probably. I'm not gonna go too far beyond anything else, but yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing Gamma now again, and cheers. But I will show you just the simple process what I do. I'm not gonna let it generate fully, but wow, see, and then speaking of AI carousels, Fernando from AI carousels tells me you've missed some pretty wild updates. I have it still open. I just don't really use it now, and I may go back to it because they do have a cool feature of creating videos retrospectively from things you created after June 22nd, 2024. You can always upload them back to carousels you created, and they will create a video for you for free. But what I do with Gamma is, I guess I could show the Gamma what I'm doing with that, because this is the one I want to use anyway. Go back to sharing. Gamma, you create a carousel. The cool thing about Gamma really is the fact that I've been playing with the AI generation stuff, the images, and yeah, I've been editing some of them. And again, I saved the image, I upload it to ChatGPT, have it made into a photograph. And this is the last one that I've been doing. Let me go into. No, I'm not gonna go into presentation mode right now. I am doing share, export, and Gamma is able to export PDFs. And it can export to PowerPoint. So I've been thinking whether I should do PowerPoint or I should do Google Slides. But for the video uh, for the video for the Adobe, so I'm thinking I just got so many tools and so many things going on in my head because I want to show you a couple of things. But the Adobe one, it's good. It's better to export as PNG. You throw it into Adobe because you're going to get that image, and you just let it sit in the track for as long as you want. So that's a technical aspect when you're doing that. But then, but for my other stuff that I was testing today, it was a little bit different. Anyhow, so this is the export. You can PDF. This basically that's the one that goes into LinkedIn that I shared as the file. That's the downloadable PDFs. And yeah, let me get into Gemini here. I don't know why I did that, but okay. Stop sharing this one and jump into Gemini. And then I'm going to share the Gemini. Have a beer in between. Got to keep hydrated. 90 degrees outside still. So, I'm sitting in a cool AI lab, which keeps the temperature at what, 70, something like that. Because you got to keep server rooms usually have the temperature of like 16, 15 degrees Celsius, even colder, I think sometimes. But so what would that be like? Let's say 15 would be 30 plus 30, so it'd be 60 degrees. That's like a temperature you need in a server room in order to keep it cool because the processors would get overheated, especially if you're really putting some heavy loads on them and stuff. But anyway, so this is the live. We're gonna go into Gemini. I'll show you this cool thing that I do. I'm not gonna go through the process because again, it takes a lot of stuff. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop whatever it is, the AI talent wars that leaves no stone unturned. That's the one I have open right now. It's one of the stuff that we've been doing. And if you notice, as soon as you drop into this, and I didn't know this for a while. I mean, for 2 months, for example, I was doing carousels, and I was like, yeah. And all of a sudden, it popped up as like generate audio overview right here. So just upload the file, and you hit, you click this button. I'm not going to do that now because I already have this generated anyway. And if not, I'll do it tomorrow. Or I'm not sure if I don't think I created one for that. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. It's the close Gemini. But what happens when you use that audio overview, and I did this a couple of months ago. I posted about it. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I did post about it. And when you do the generate overview, and it's another one I'm going to share now, is sign up for Google Workspace. The reason is that there's also a free version of this, but that overview is generated by the Notebook LM Plus. Because the Notebook LM is a free tool. Some people called us out on it on a YouTube channel, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, Notebook LM, I don't know. Gemini does it for free. What happens is Gemini creates an audio file of two people having a conversation, which is pretty cool. I'm going to show you what I did just tonight, just a different combination without my son around. And yeah, it just creates, two people talking a discussion. And on the NCWW YouTube channel and on the Global Productions channel, we've been getting hundreds of views just on these gamma presentation, do the overview, line up the slides with roughly what they're saying. This was one of the challenges I had today, but yeah, it's been just got to play with it a little bit. But basically, you get the presentation in the slides, you get this, and you combine it, and then you have a nice little video, and you got hundreds of views, and they look professional, they're good. You got the whole production time of, let's say, a 15-minute video is an hour. Okay, full from zero, from an idea to all the way to the final product. So this is the Notebook LM feature that is in Gemini anyway. And I'm still not paying $16.80 a month. I'm thinking about getting it eventually. But let me say hi to Fabio here. I can do the overlay here, I guess. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Chat. Here we go. We can do the overlay here for a little bit. I don't think we're going to see that right now, but anyway. So yeah, this is part of Notebook LM, and the advantage of the Gemini, as I've been playing with it, they've been doing 4-minute things, 5 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes. The longest one it created was like a 27-minute overview discussion and stuff. But what happens is on the if you use the Notebook LM, you could set the length of the discussion that you want to two people having. It's a male and female voice. We haven't gotten into deeply investigating whether they're now able to have two different accents and voices and stuff, but it's just one standard male and one standard female. That's how people notice we do this. But if you post it to YouTube, nobody's gonna say anything because you're not cheating anybody. Because what you do is we're declaring it that it's synthetic content, but nobody cares. People still listen to it because I don't care if it's human or if it's synthetic, as long as it brings value. And that's the whole thing. It's like, so obviously we go over through topics, and the fabulous thing about Gamma is it searches out, seeks out, or researches the background and adds stuff like you would, for example, have you give it a topic and it will search all sorts of information from the internet and add it into the presentation. Plus, it does all the cool stuff. But yeah, as I've been using Gamma more and more people started using it, started using live shows and stuff. So I'm like, now I'm looking for new ways to do it. So that's why I pivoted to the YouTube, not just the lives. So then you download the MP3 file, you combine it and stuff like that. And today I've been playing with Gamma. Let's stop sharing. Been playing with Gamma. Uh, Gamma and the Gemini Notebook LM version, and then I've been combining it with in OBS. An interesting thing, and I will play it now because I need another beer. Although I'm not sitting too far from it, it's just a TV here, and under it is a fridge, so we're good to go. But let me play this video that I've just been playing. I don't want to post it because it's not perfect. Because sometimes you get, like I said, the overviews, they don't line up perfectly. But hey, this the part that's the human part you get to play with. So you always got to spend some time creating content. But once upon a time, because I did used to write a lot, and to write a good article of like 3,000 words would take me a couple of hours. Actually, 3,000 words. Let's say 600 to 1,000 words. Used to take me like an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, depending on the research and stuff. But that's basically what it used to be. Now you just get the research done, boom, 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 and you get it into the presentation, which PowerPoint was always not my favorite because you got to really play around with it. That's where Canva makes up a lot of stuff with the templates that you just modify. And now you got Gamma that just goes boom, boom, boom. You write a paragraph and that's it. You got a whole presentation. I used to try to edit it a lot, but now I'm like, you know what? Just don't care. Just put the stuff out there. Just be active. Don't worry about the details and get the stuff done. So let me see. I could play this thing. And I think I have it here done. No, this is just a media player audio file. But I'll show you what I created in, let's say, I think 15 minutes. That's why it's not perfect. But I'll play it now for you. And it will be here. And this is the presentation that takes about 15 minutes to create. And again, it's not perfect, but it works. I have to download it because there was an internet connection error. But here we go. It's a 5 minute thing, but let's see. I got to share it. Window, this one here. Let's see how that works. Try to listen to it here, and here you go.
So think about your online presence for a sec. You're building it, right? Putting stuff out there. But hold on. Is that space really, truly yours? Or are you, just kind of renting it?
It's funny, isn't it? We often don't really grasp the difference until something goes wrong. Today,
And that's it. There you go. Create a 5-minute video, and I'll show you how I did it too. But you know, let's see. Make sure I'm still heard. But anyway, yeah, I'm counting on that. I am. I just unmuted myself. But yeah, the next thing I'm going to share is the OBS studio. Basically, what I have done is, yep, I'm still heard, so we're good. But yeah, and share again something else now, and I'm going to share this last thing, and I'm going to also go through some gamma creation because I need something generated for tomorrow anyway. But you need to go to a window and go to the OBS. I don't know how many of you are familiar with OBS, but it is the most used platform, so I assume many creators are familiar with OBS. And it's so complicated, I don't even understand it, but because of my background from editing in TV studios and stuff, it's kind of similar. But creating a bunch of videotapes and audio tapes on a weekly basis. So yeah, in OBS, what you do is you just do the sources, you do this audio that I had ready, and you just basically start recording. And yeah, you got to do it manually because you're basically in a studio. So what you do is you open up the tab, you add the sources here, add, so you can do add window capture or media source or just an image or a slideshow. You can upload all sorts of bunch of stuff, whatever you do. I believe in this one I think I did the window capture, which I picked out. Let's see if I had that Brave. Yeah, and there you go. You just have this Brave thing, and I can just now record myself on this and save it to the disk. And then you basically have two channels here that you do, and it shows up here, whatever you're doing. That's why the Brave is there now. You can see like the infinite arrow going down. So it shows up here, and then I play the audio. The only thing with the audio is I have to click on it, and then I have to start it manually. And then basically in Gamma, what I do is I'll go to Gamma now, and I'll share Gamma. Stop sharing this. And let's go to Gamma. Here. And I hit present here. That's it. You do present, and then you listen to the audio. And as you have this in the feed, hit F11 to have full screen. And then you go back to the OBS studio, you hit play, and you have both feeds going into it, and then you have just start the recording. You have to preset the place where it goes. But yeah, and you just keep switching as the video is talking. You just keep switching, let the audio speak, and you just got to kind of time it properly. And in this case, it was kind of going back and forth, so it was a little difficult. But yeah, just go through the whole presentation. It sort of missed the audio. Sometimes I think it's for being politically correct. It missed to meet the trailer parks. Wix, Squarespace are just trailer parks of websites. That's like the cheapest crap you can get. Well, it works. For some people, it works, and because they have built on this, but we just build stuff that works and stuff that's robust and reliable and grows with you. Whereas here, you're gonna have a lot of limitations. But anyway, it just took it at a glance: design freedom, rented space, owned, unlimited, infinite, constrained, scalability, SEO, blah blah blah. Like I said, the whole the notebook LM just skipped this whole thing. It went to this, and then quickly went through this, and it went through this very quickly, and then just stopped. This one, it went step by step here, and then it went a little bit here, and then just closed up here. And 5 minutes is really for like 10 slides is not a lot of time. So I understand. That's why if you want to purchase the package for the $16 a month. You get the Notebook LM where you can actually set I believe it's unlimited. You can set the length and stuff because on the paid version you only have on the free version in Notebook LM, I think you only have like 2 or 3 generations a day. But then again, you can open up an infinite amount of Google accounts. But on if you pay the thing, you have everything all in one, so it's easier. So depends on whether you want to spend the extra $16 a month or not. But with me already spending hundreds of other things, and I'm like, I'm pretty stringent on my subscriptions because between paying for sports and TV and Peacock, and I get free Paramount, but Peacock I pay for, and I simply pay for Hulu, and then you got to pay for this, and then you pay for Gamma, and you pay for Microsoft, and you pay for RSS, and all of a sudden you're down $300. So $16 is not much, but once you get 10 subscriptions, it's 160. Yes, they creep up on you, the subscriptions. Anyway, so this is, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm just going to exit this. And we're going to show you how Gamma creates. I mean, I'm curious myself to see how not only Gamma creates, but how it also will handle this stream. Where's the stream? Where did it go? I'm going to stop this. I'm going to close this. And I'm going to start resharing it again. Let's go creating. So anyway, let's take LinkedIn, for example. I'm not sharing this now because I'm just picking, but I guess I can. Let's see. I was gonna do that, but maybe I will now since we're here and live. Let's use this one. Work. The hell with that. But yeah, let's go. Let's go do this. LinkedIn. And this is where I get a lot of ideas. It's so simple. I mean, like how people. I don't understand how people can run out of ideas. That's just one thing I don't understand. I never understood it. I'm just naturally get gazillion ideas, but besides the fact that I'm just a madman and I don't forget the name, but I'm just crazy. Anyhow, you got to go nuts. Your brain's got to be running on 300%, especially when you get a couple of beers. And unrealistic and just crazy, fanatic, and whatever else you want to call it. But yeah, here you have a bunch of stuff. And this one is the one that I wanted to do. So let's do it now. Is AI causes headaches for recruiters. So LinkedIn news. Generative AI, blah, 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 blah. So let's do copy this text. And let's go into share this tab instead. And yeah, let's create with Gamma. Create new stuff. Generate. And let's make this a long one. Let's make this, you could go to 20 cards or you have to upgrade for more, but for $10 you get 20 cards. For free you get 10 cards, then you get 20 cards. Let's do our favorite. Let's do 11 because that's always a good number. It's a soccer number, football number. But let's do this. Describe what you would like to make. So you paste the text here. Now, this is a new thing that Gamma started. It used to be where it cuts you off. Now you just got to edit the prompt because otherwise it's just going to use this prompt and that's everything. It's not going to generate beyond that. Because I think the query or the prompt has a limit. I don't know how many characters. I never counted it. I don't care. It shows me, so why should I count? And so instead of generative artificial intelligence, we're just going to do AI tools that contributed. Job applications, we're going to cut short to job apps. The cashier from looking at Automatic online interview skills, probably sloppy about it. Automatic online interviews, sometimes conducted by AI, can help recruiters navigate the surge of applicants. Now it says, so let's see. There we go. Well, we're just gonna leave it at thoughts. And as soon as this pops up, generate outline, just hit go and generate. It's generating and it's a little slow because it's just not doing anything. Mark all is red. And let's go to gamma. And now we have an outline of 11 cards. Now here's the tricky part with gamma. The tricky part is that if you just hit, you can just pick a thing here and just go generate. What you will miss out on is, well, you could do this AI model, because they have a bunch of them. Fast content, Flux Content Pro is a good one, but you could use Ideogram, Imagine, Leonardo Phoenix, Loop Photon. Then you got the Pro, which would be Dolly E3, blah, 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 blah. GPT images, they're not plugged into GPT images and fast, but Imagen 4, and then blah, blah. So, yeah. Again, if you want, instead of $10, $15, but I stick with whatever they give me, and usually it's this one. Black Forest. Yeah, they just changed it up just now. They did a new update. So let's pick, just for the hell of it, let's do, I kind of like the Flux Pro anyway. Let's do this one then. But we'll go into advanced mode. What's the one thing is, because in advanced mode, you can edit it card by card, and you set the tone. So generative AI job application. So you can pick for high schoolers, which I like, and humorous, because I like sarcasm. So then what happens is, here you got the images. You could do a web page, document, or social, so vertical. I have it as presentation always, but you could pick your choice, pick your preference, and then that's it. And here you go into continue, and now you get to pick the design. Yes, let's do a light one again. I did a bunch of black ones, so let's do a light one, and that's it. And you can do preview, you could customize it and stuff like that. So I think you could even. I'd never bothered with it because I used to be like, oh, you need to keep your branding, colors, and stuff. And I'm like, no, I just don't give a damn. Just you grow up as you hit socials. Being on socials all day long, that's what happens. Anyway, so let's do gold leaf, and that's it. Let's generate. Boom, boom, boom. And here we go. And like I said, the cool thing about this is the fact that it just creates the layouts, and you can go back and edit them. And there is off days that Gamma has, and it was a lazy day a couple of days ago, so I had to do a couple of presentations by almost hand, because they just skipped all the images, just put out the things, because as the AI models get busy, all of them, the language models and generation things, it's just, it gets slow, it gets delayed, because there's not enough power. We need more plumbers to cool the things, and we need more processors and data centers. That's why they're springing up like mushrooms. So our presentation is done. Let's review it. So what happens? The AI resume revolution, how bots are breaking the job market. Okay. The numbers don't lie, but resumes might. 100% AI user growth, 75% knowledge workers, 17% application boost. The spray and pray epidemic, and blah, 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 blah. It's just fun stuff. Recruiter meltdown mode, thousands of AI generated applications overwhelm inboxes daily. For example, you could go and post it and all this stuff, but I don't do much of it except when it leaves this blank. I believe here you could, this is the icons. So you get into icons, you just do whatever you want here, type in anything you want, AI flood, so we can do an AI, and then you just click on anything you want, it'll replace this icon. As far as the images, just click on the image. You could change focus point, which means basically you drag it along where you want it to be. And this is the whole image, but of course it doesn't fit usually most of the time. You can move it up and down, up and down. If you don't like the image, go to Ask AI to change it. And found a cool thing is, like, for example, you could just over here, because they didn't have an image, the one that I generated a couple of days ago. So I went in back in here and I says, all right, place an image on the right side of the slide, and it just placed an image, and and it keeps within the colors and stuff like that. So it's a very cool thing. So anyway, I think I'm gonna leave this to my son. So, and this is what I do. I mean, you could directly export it, and you could post it on LinkedIn. Never used it because I like to do my own intro text. Anyway, let's do export PDF. Is being generated. This one I'll donate to my son, but it's taken a while because I'm live, and so when you're doing it, I'm able to do like 6 of these in an hour, maybe 10 even. So it really doesn't take a lot of time. It's just what takes most time is just getting it organized and saving it. And so I'll save this. Number Productions, LinkedIn, posts, and we'll do GP31. Sometimes I do review the presentations because sometimes it's in AI, so it makes up crap. Sometimes it doesn't. We fact check a bunch of this stuff that we've done, especially with some real life cases that we did that it was in the news, how some student cheated and stuff. And it found some updated information, other articles that the original article that we were basing it on didn't find. So it's pretty cool. I mean, Gamma does the good research, and it has to make a conclusion based on, for example, multiple sources. So it kind of tries to combine them. So this is this. There's the NPG. There's the PNG. And then again, I would go to Gemini, get a free audio overview. Once that's generated, I will generally go and say, write me an intro text for this LinkedIn carousel. It gives me some idea. I'll edit it. It's just like 4, 5, 6 lines, and I'm done with a post. I could do 10 of these a day, but if you do 10 of them a day, you're just gonna kill your LinkedIn. So sometimes you really want to just write something personal. Sometimes you generate an image and have, again, Gemini write your stuff, and you just fill in whatever you feel like you want to do. But anyway, here the video is done. And now all it takes is, let's say, a half hour of video editing by my son, the audio and the PNG slides of the slides, and we're done. Human Machine, the dream team. Network like crazy. Real connections still beat algorithms. Meet people IRL. in real life, I guess. Critical thinking wins. Balance is key. Doing AI revolution. I mean, I have a post for tomorrow if I want to, but I'll use something different. We'll make a video out of this. And let's see. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to open up incognito window, and we'll see what comes out of this. New private window. Let's go to YouTube.com. Yeah, we're coming up on our hour, but I'm about to wrap it up anyway. But yeah, so I showed you an easy way. If you don't know how to edit, just run the presentation like as I showed you, because then you go back into Gamma Home and then you just start the stuff, and that's it. But let me sign in here. Waldner at gmail.com. I believe this is the one. Check your phone. Yes, it's me. 73. Cool. Now somebody can hack me if they were trying to sign into Glober at gmail.com. They will now have me. But since it's gone now, we're good. Anyway, continue with setup. Use your device to sign into google.com. Okay. Yeah. I just don't want to. Why would I want to set? Fuck. So I don't need to register. Just continue. That's it. This device is registered. Bye. Google GDS. No, I'm logged in. I'm going to go to YouTube. It's trying to sell me other products and stuff. Start searching videos. Tell what we're doing here. Come on. There we go. I'm signed in. So good. LinkedIn strategy for this stuff. For macro influencers. Oh, it's linked. Oh, it's my post. I'm like, oh shoot. Yeah, let's share this now. Let's go to share a window. This is the window, so let's share that. And yeah, here's NC Web Dev is live right now. But let's go into Studio. I'm not going to show mine. I don't have that many views, but yeah, this one plus 31 subscribers in the last 28 days. Oh, come on. Yes, it is me. So this one shows that it's 31 new subscribers, and I think we only did 1 or 2 shorts in the last 30 days. Happy 3rd anniversary on YouTube. It's been 30 years since your channel first video. Okay. And yeah, here's published videos. Amazon 14, 64, 60, 19. So you go to videos. And yeah, you have 2 likes, 14 views, 16, 60, 19. It's a hit and miss with these, but hey, it literally takes you, the short ones definitely a half hour, long ones, longer time. Sometimes things come up where you got to do more editing, you got to play with it. The Strange Tale of Bing and Sydney, 112 views. And that's it. I mean, posts, playlists. What the hell is posts? Oh, yeah, it's the community stuff. Polls, 2 likes, 7 responses. Wow, 7 responses. But yeah, so June 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th thing. Some stuff is just crap. The class of 2025 graduation, the age of AI. I think this we're gonna come back to it anyway. let's go into analytics. And this is what happens when you create for a long time and you just don't care about the impressions. You don't care about the subscribers. You just create stuff that you feel has value because it's all about value. And the number one video that now is running is force ChatGPT to violate content policy on this channel. And when was this video created? 696 days ago. So now all of a sudden this YouTube short is collecting views, and it's over 10,000, 17 typical in this period, 17,600 views, 18,000 altogether. But on Tuesday, let's go here. That's a cool one. Saturday, February 1st of this year, I believe, this video only had 2,100 views. And because we started posting, I mean, it started picking up by itself. But, you know, as we start posting the other, the long form videos, this AI generated stuff that's just like 1, 2, 3 to post it, then it started picking up even more. And then overall, the entire channel is just, a lot of views going backwards now. This one was posted on April 26, 2024, and it's generating your YouTube's brand new pause ads, 12,000 views. So it's all about, again, going back to consistency, which is something that people have been posting on LinkedIn a lot. This is consistency. My son is consistent periodically, but I kick his butt every once in a while to get him to do this stuff, or I start generating new ideas and new things to keep it alive and wake it up again. And so again, what is this now in this period? What is this period? 10,000. But just over the last, let's put it this way, 720 subscribers, see live count, 1572. Over the last 48 hours, this channel is receiving 1,572 views. 1,100 is just that one video. But if you're going to see more, everything is being viewed. And published date, 23. Number one video was published in 23. Number two video was also published in 23. 24, 23, 24, 24, 23, 24. Is even my first video here from June 12th, 23, and it's still collecting views. It's the only video that's still collecting views on my thing, but it was actually, this video was the simplest one because it's a live show, which I just, let's see if am I showing this even the whole time or what? Yeah. Okay. Hopefully. Anyway, it's my video that I've been showing. And it's, getting views still because it was from a live webinar. We just edited it out. And we have so much material. This is the reason why I even do this. Because now this live stream, my son can take it, play it back, download it, cut it into 30-second things, and we get YouTube shorts out of it that probably people are going to see for years and years. And, this video was posted back then. And if you look at the analytics of this video just alone, it's, it got crap. I mean, they got 77 views in the first year, about 267 days. And then Google realized, well, this is some really valuable stuff that he said. And this helps a lot of people to actually take care of their Google business profile. So, I just started showing it, offering it on other videos and stuff like that. And look at that growth. And it's grown 744 days. And I even got 3 subscribers, although us 50-plus-year-olds, we're not that interesting, but still got 2,700 views. So just keep putting this stuff out there. Be consistent. And, always look for new ways. Always look to innovate because Every time you come up with something that works, 5 other people are going to start replicating you, duplicating you, and they're going to kill your idea. Same thing with the live streams. Like I said, I started with that, and so now I redid my profile. I redid my banner on LinkedIn, and I'm doing more of this YouTube stuff. And because I don't want to burden my son with it, and I'm going to create a lot of this other, simple stuff using the OBS. It just takes the whole video is the audio file is 5 minutes, so it takes you 5 minutes to create the profile, the the presentation. It takes you another 5 minutes to create the audio overview, and it takes you another 15 minutes at best to record it through using OBS, and you could have it done. You could just pump out this stuff like crazy, and then just go and have a beer afterwards. I mean, you could easily do 3 different videos a day. So, and where do I get my ideas? I just showed you. LinkedIn News. Just read the news, period. Just, have an opinion, have some experience you can share, have some, anything that will help other people, that other people can associate with. You think you're in a pile of crap? Believe me, there's a bunch of people that are in a lot of pile of crap. They've been in your pile of crap, or they're going through it right now. So if you share that, they'll be like, "Oh, shoot, I'm not alone in this stuff." And it will attract stuff. But it will attract your audiences, but because you make that connection. But yeah, definitely try to create stuff that helps people. Like this is a video about how to verify your Google business profile. So 3 years later, it's still applicable. People still look for it. Helps them out, because what I do tell them in that video is, hey, you just got to stick with it, and you got to call them up. You got to follow up on this. You got to do this, that, the other thing. So it's a step-by-step navigation or advice on how to do this stuff. So I think we can wrap this up here tonight, because I think I've said all I needed to say. And I hope I gave some people some ideas to replicate and copycat from me. And, my stalkers are always out there. And so whatever I'm saying now, next week, I may change my mind and start doing something different so that they have something else to think about. And replicate. And then I go back to the live stuff, because I've seen a lot of people doing live stuff. Now they're trying to change it up because they killed it. You can't do anything. You're going to fatigue your audience. You're going to fatigue LinkedIn, the algorithm, and everything else. Because if everybody does the same thing, if everybody does this and that, and you do it 10 times a day, nobody will care. Even the LinkedIn algorithm, it won't care either. So keep innovating, keep being inventive. And if you don't know, hit me up. I'll help you for free, as long as you buy me a couple of cases of beer and send me like $400. No, but hey, this video I hopefully helped you to get some ideas. And if you want my help, I can help you. But of course, as we've been discussing today a lot with a couple of people in my network, and a couple of posts have been out there, is don't give your expertise for free. Why? Because I tried to do that a couple of times, and just people never ran with it, and they started doing their own thing. Because if you give shit for free, people won't value it that much. They will not care, and you're basically wasting your time, because you're giving them stuff for free, and you're also not producing any value. So I did a couple of things for free, and in 2 hours, the people just redid the whole thing. Because or I was trying to offer some things to people, but then like, oh, we're just gonna go with this other person. It's like, okay, fine, no problem. As long as you don't waste my time, I'm not gonna waste yours. Everybody does their own thing, but hey, that's life. We all do what we like, what we enjoy, and we got a half hour left on the MC Manchester City game, but it's a 3-0, so we're not gonna get too heavy in that. But we'll just have another beer, and I'll create some more content. So see you on a rebound, and follow NCWebDev YouTube channel, follow Global Productions channel, but also follow NCWebDev on Twitter, and tickbet.com is my Twitter channel that I use as well. Check out this live show will go on podcast as well. We have an RSS channel on the podcast, so my son will edit it this week, and it will be out there. So follow it, sign up for RSS for NC podcasts. And if you're interested in having a conversation about AI, creating and stuff, the only way I do it for free is if I do it in a live show, which promotes me and you. And so, hey, that's what it is. Peace out. Yes. And see you later.